right, here we are. It's about 6:06 local time in Belfast, Northern Ireland, and I'm sitting in my rental car, about ready to practice driving on the left for the first time. I think I might drive around the parking lot a little bit and practice. I think the most challenging part is going to be driving on the left, but also the gear shift is on the left, which, given some time, I think the gear, as I've been watching YouTube videos, the gear shift on the same side as the clutch will become quite natural, but it's going to take a little bit of time before it becomes quite natural. So here we go. Basically, I'm going to increase my compassion and empathy for my 15-year-old students with permits considerably over the next few minutes as I practice. All right, driving on the left, driving on the left. In little tiny lanes too. Jesus. First thing getting on the highway. Slow lane is still closer to the shoulder. Fast lane is on the inside. Oh, just reached for the gear shift on the right side. That might take a little bit of practice before I stop doing that. Get better with this clutch too. It's been a while since I've driven a clutch vehicle. I'm glad on this Monday evening that I'm headed out of the city and not into the city, because it looks like it's pretty busy going back into town. Clockwise, clockwise, clockwise. Must remember that traffic circles go clockwise. Standing Stones Lodge. And the weather is exactly what I expected it to be in Ireland. Oh, misty. All right, here it is, Monday night at about 10 minutes to 7 p.m. And because Ireland is higher in latitude than most of the United States, it's already pretty dark, even though back home in Colorado, it's still pretty light this time. Real quick overview of my base camp here. Down here is Belfast. You can just barely see the lights, but it's super misty and foggy. Archetypical Irish weather. It's not raining, but the forecast is calling for rain all week, and it is definitely misty and very cold. It's high humidity, and it's just over freezing. So I'm glad I packed lots of layers and stuff to be ready for wet weather. So here's the lodge I'm staying at. There's the main lodge. And then here's all the rooms. I'm staying in one. Actually, why don't I just show you the room real quick? All right, let's turn this around and take a walk over to the room. Main lodge over here. This environment feels, it's treeless, windy, nippy. It feels like tree line, above tree line in Colorado. I love it. I'll be staying in room 21. And look at this nice little space. Double bed, little desk, little dresser, little armoire. And look at this bathroom, designed for disabled, so everything's a little bit lower. This is the shower I'm going to want. If I can live to be 80 or 90, this is the shower I want. Little tiny sink, so you could just pull up to it in a wheelchair. I really like the sink or the shower where you could just wheel in a wheelchair and wash yourself off. Pretty cool. It's going to be a great base camp for the week.